Well, we're here at the Marion House with our friends from Catholic Charities. We're going to take a look at the services that they provide to their clients. Let's take a look inside.
We could start
Sure.
start the tour out here, because I think this is probably the best place to give a little bit of perspective. So there are two portals into this building. The whole building's the Marion House, and then we've got the soup kitchen over there, and we've got the Hannafin Center right here. So different things take place in those two spots. Soup kitchen obviously is about meals.
Yep.
For us, it is the essential step around emergency services to get people stabilized. So you can't start making changes in your life if you're living on an empty stomach.
Yeah.
So you'll see a real family focus when we walk into this section of the building here. So trying to meet the needs of the different folks that we serve in different spaces. We try to be client-centered as opposed to a one-size-fits-all, because it doesn't work for those of us who don't need a meal, and it
Sure.
doesn't work for those who do need a meal or those other services. So,
Sure.
So if we're ready, we
Yeah,
can walk through.
absolutely.
Walk through the doors here.
Thank you. Pull this one for you.
How are you? Good. So this is our life support center in the portal for the family services. Within this space, we have the ability to get families clothing items from infants on through to through the toddler years, elementary years, and then we've also got maternity clothing out of this clothing closet.
Wonderful.
So making sure that our folks have access to those types of services.
And those are all from donations?
All from donations.
Terrific. How does the rehousing program work?
Rehousing, actually, it's what happens. So it's called a rapid rehousing program. Rapid rehousing works in getting families who are right on the verge of losing housing back into a stable, permanent housing environment, and we work that through this program by wrapping around congregations, church congregations, around our families who are coming back into housing. So we've got teams that come out of churches throughout the community. They wrap around for a year or longer with those families as they get back into a housing situation, helping them with everything from advice around finances to maintaining their jobs,
Wow.
to how you stay in an apartment, pay your rent on time, and those types of things. So
That's amazing.
really, to provide really critical support for families who, without that support, might end up going further down that stream toward a situation where they may be living in a car or couch surfing. We're able to catch them through Family Mentor Alliance, get them hooked up with some great folks from our community churches, and get them back on the path. So we're going up from that portal area down in life support, and this is our Family Day Center and our Life Skills Career Development Center. And what we are doing here is trying to combine a whole lot of services into one space. And so we've got space that kind of doubles for a couple of different purposes. But I want to talk about this Life Skills Career Development Center first. This space was a computer lab that was being used a couple times a week by the folks we were serving about a year and a half ago.
Sure.
And then we had an unbelievable volunteer come to us, Sherry Stolpen, who said, I think I can do better with the space that you've got upstairs.
I started out actually as a volunteer in the soup kitchen, and when they were just starting the computer lab up and running, they saw that I had background, I'm an educator, and Doug came to get me and said, would you be interested in working in the computer lab? I said, sure, and one thing led to another, and here we are today, about a year and a half, almost 2 years later. And my actual background is in helping people. I have voc rehab background.
One of our proudest pieces within the building, these are all the folks since last October who have found and kept jobs. And so we're at 113 today, and this is so these are folks who are who may have come in for a meal, who might be living at Darjay Montgomery, who got a variety of different living circumstances, but we've been able to, with Sherry's help and with a lot of hard work from the people who are going out there and finding the jobs, are able to find themselves onto this board here.
You know, it's not a handout, and a lot of people think that if they're donating funds, it's I don't want to give for a handout, or things of that. You have taken folks and literally put them back in life. That's an amazing thing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, you were introduced as a star.
Yes. Sorry, and it's kind of new to me because this is, I've been unemployed for 3 years. I've been living out of my van, and I finally said, okay, that's enough. I'm done. And Velda, one of the nurses downstairs, introduced me to the Women's Only workshop, and that's been, 2 weeks now? Not only have I volunteered here for the last 2 weeks as data entry, I have a job interview on Monday with Time Warner Cable.
Yes. That's a big deal. That's a big company to have an interview with.
Yeah, it is.
That's wonderful. But that's quick.
Yeah, I would have to say it's probably a 2 or 3 week turnaround once you start coming on a regular basis.
What does it say to you guys and seeing, literally, you're standing here wearing a Live Generously t-shirt, which is awesome. I'm going to go home and eBay one for myself. And in that amount of time to be, it looks like you're happy and you're feeling good. And
I am very happy to be here, and it is a big change in the last 3 years. This is great.
So what would you say to the folks who are struggling?
Don't give up. Do not give up. If you have to, come to the Marion House, and they will help you. They did a big change for me, and please don't cry. You're gonna make me cry. But yeah, if it wasn't for the WOW workshop, Sherry and Velda, I wouldn't know what to do. They helped me out a lot.
It's so nice to meet you, and congratulations and good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck.
So we're about to walk into our client services area. This is the space where we provide a variety of different emergency services. That provides essential clothing items, coats, socks, undergarments, shirts, when we've got them, blankets and sleeping bags, those type of things. So we can provide those critical items. We've got case management throughout. We've got a faith community nurse, which is operated out of Penrose St. Francis here in town. Beautiful. We also provide mail service out of this facility. So if you are living outside, you don't have a place to receive mail. If you don't have a place to receive mail, it's hard to get an ID, it's hard to get a job, it's hard to do a whole lot of things. And we do identification services as well. So this is actually a really critical piece of what we're able to do, to provide an address for the guests who we serve on a regular basis. So this is the soup kitchen. We've provided 10,000 meals to children, 25,000 meals to seniors. We serve about 650 meals a day in this facility, 365 days out of the year. So
Every single day.